Around 15 million people live in Cambodia. 6.3 million people drink contaminated water. Worldwide, around 750 million people lack access to clean water. 1 of 8 children die before age 5 from drinking toxic water. And hopefully we can bring that number down to just 0. Last summer, a couple of friends and I went to Cambodia to teach English to a group of kids at the village development school, and we had so much fun and it was a great time. But when we came back to New York, we sort of had to ask ourselves what we could do to help them more, because the situation in Cambodia is pretty dire. This well collects rainwater, but during dry seasons there is no rainwater to collect. This means that most Cambodians have to resort to using the groundwater, which is highly contaminated.
Water is very important for the people. So if we do not drink the clean water, we will get a lot of problems. That's why we have to build up the water system for the people and get the benefit from the system for the villagers. So if the people in the village, they drink the clean water, so we can save some money, and also they will not sick easily. All these problems come from the water.
So why is the water toxic? There's improper waste disposal, stagnated water from improper infrastructure, industrial pollution runoff, and natural sedimentation. This leads to bacteria buildup, and the arsenic is more pervasive. So the effects of drinking contaminated arsenic water are skin disease, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, and reproductive disorders. What we found when we were there was that the water was highly contaminated with arsenic, so we pulled our resources together and held 2 fundraisers under the name Ripple Fund. We raised enough money to purchase 2 water tanks to install near the village development school so that the people there could drink cleaner water. And what we realized was that we were doing something much bigger than we intended. Our mission is a 3-step phase. Our first phase is to install temporary filter tanks at the village development school, which we already did in the summer of 2014. We then want to educate the people in the villages about the harmful effects of arsenic poisoning. We also want to give them clean access to the water by making it cheap and affordable. Our second phase, which was last summer, is to raise enough money to purchase and install 2 water filter tanks for 2 villages. This water tank is installed in the Cambodia province. It holds around 3,000 liters of water. This is the other tank we installed in the Takeo province. Each province has villages which have around 1,500 family members, and the water tanks provide clean water to those family members and the people in the surrounding areas. And our third phase and our final phase is to purchase and install more water tanks in Cambodia and hopefully other countries in need. The people in these villages were so gracious and so welcoming to us that they opened with a ceremony for these water tanks. Over the last 2 summers, we've taught around 400 kids in total at the village development school. We've gotten very close with them, and that's made us even more determined to give them access to clean water. It all started with these kids. Knowing that they would lead happier and healthier lives by drinking clean water is how the initiative of the Ripple Fund started.